Hi everyone, welcome back to the Self-Love Club. My name is Marisol Ross and I am the Brand Success Manager here at Live Love Spa. I'm so excited today to be joining Bella Donna to be able to partner and have them show us how to stay looking fabulous even when you're wearing your mask in public, at work. I think we're all kind of struggling with that, wanting to look our best while half of our face is covered. So it's going to be a great day to be able to learn some fun tips and tricks, and our amazing beauty expert, the gorgeous Claudia Fabian, is here from Bella Donna. She's the Vice President of Sales, and we're so excited for her to give us some tips. She's got 27 years of beauty and esthetician experience, and I'm so excited for her to let us know how to help women feel and look their very best, and I'm happy to introduce her now. Here she is.
Yeah, hi. Thanks so much for having me. I'm so glad to be here today with the lovely Kate Wind, who's my model. And we're excited to show you how you do not have to mask your beauty just because you have to wear a mask. So I think it's really going to be all about eyes, and we're going to show a little what you can do to look glamorous even behind the mask.
I love it. I'm so excited to get all the best tips and tricks. So go ahead and show us what you got.
Great. And before I get started, I just want to let you know that Bella Donna is an eco-friendly luxury brand. It is an SPF 50. It's a clean beauty brand. And what makes our formulation so unique is we only have 4 ingredients in our foundation formula. So it is the cleanest foundation on the market, and Bella Donna has been around since 1993. We're a female-owned company, and we were clean before clean was a thing. So now it's a trend. Everybody is looking at, what's in it, what are the ingredients of what I'm using. And the beauty of this brand is you can offer your customers or even yourself luxury, beautiful coverage, for photographs well. So if you're, getting photographed by paparazzi, you're good. You're still going to look gorgeous. And so yeah, let's get started.
Awesome. And Claudia, while you're starting, can you tell me why people should be wanting to go for a clean beauty brand?
Well, I think that if you are more prone to acne, or if you're a more sensitive skin type, rosacea, those are really the key reasons. And then of course, just being aware, a lot of us now are cleaning up, what we're using in our homes. We're really worried about what we're putting back, into the recycling system. And what's great about our foundation is it is an SPF 50, so you're only having to use this one product to look gorgeous and protect your skin. But also it is reef safe, so it does not harm the reef. A lot of sunblocks, as they wash off of us in the water, can really damage the ocean ecosystem. So this doesn't. And it is sweat proof and waterproof. So, to me, it's like a win-win.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do for Kate is, Kate has just a little bit of redness in her skin. So we're gonna tone that down just using our Nicoletta foundation. And this is one of the foundations that's available on the Live Love Spa shop site. And you have the color Marta, which is what I use. So we put our 2 most popular colors on your website. So they really can vary for different skin tones. Marta can be for anyone who is more medium skin tone to more olive. And then I'm using Nicoletta on her, which is going to be for your lighter, more yellow undertone, also to cover red. And it's just most neutral. It's our #1 selling shade is Nicoletta.
Awesome.
And you're going to be following along, is that right?
Yes, I've got my makeup brush. I'm ready to beautify as well.
So when you take a loose foundation, you're just going to pour a little bit into the cap, and you don't need a lot. Another great thing about wearing a clean makeup brand right now, a clean foundation, is because we have to wear these lovely masks when we're working all day. I have heard from a few of my friends who are back at work that they have started to get more breakouts. They started to get like irritations, rashes, and the beauty of this foundation is that it actually helps to counteract that. So you're not going to clog your pores, and you're going to get great coverage.
That's awesome. And can I ask you, Claudia, I noticed that when I opened this, it said to only puncture a few holes. Is there a reasoning for like is it pretty much to make sure that you don't pour too much foundation into your cap?
Yeah, it just helps you to control it. I'm an all or nothing, so I just rip that whole thing off. But I'm adventurous like that. So, if you want to be more careful, then don't. But I go for it.
Awesome. And I love it. It feels so light, which is really nice.
Yeah, it's very light and it gives great coverage. You really won't feel like you have anything on. Kate, what do you think? How do you feel?
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way that's going to cover my face.
Yeah, it does. It does it in one quick shot. And now you're nice and even.
That looks great.
Yeah. And ladies, when we do our mineral foundation, our clean loose color, do not forget your neck. Because I don't know, me and Kate are in Vegas and it is hot. It's 105 today. So just dusting a little on your exposed décolleté and on your neck, you have SPF 50. And you're protected all day from the sun. So you don't want to get hyperpigmentation or freckling on your chest. That is, and I also dust a little on my hands too, because driving, in the old days, I think it was in the 30s, they wore, fancy driving gloves. We don't do that now, but you make sure you dust your SPF.
And that's a great tip because as we all know, the places that we show signs of aging a lot of times are our hands and our neck. So that's a great tip for, everyone just for day to day.
Yeah. And then we also have our Zoom Into Beauty kit that's on your website, which has 3 of our top selling items to get you Zoom call ready. Okay. So one of them is our LBD Women. So this is a translucent SPF. So if you're happy with your current foundation and you're not wanting to switch, this would be a must-have for any makeup routine. So you just pop off the lid. It has a little dial that will show you how much you want to pump out. You'll just tap the bottom and you'll dust your SPF on. And this will be an SPF 50 and it's translucent. So you could use this throughout the day if you want a little extra SPF. If you maybe go to the gym, if you're running outside, anything like that, this is key.
Awesome.
So I'm just going to dust a little bit of this on her just so you can see. It doesn't add more makeup. It won't make it look cakey, but you're just getting that extra SPF.
And that one's a great one to have in your purse, right? So then you can kind of do touch-ups throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yeah, and this is what I keep in my car, so I will dust it on my hands or here, when I'm driving. So part of the Zoom Into Beauty kit, it includes this beautiful quad. It's called Blushing. And this can be used as eyeshadow or blush. I'm going to use it as blush on Kate today. And then we'll move on to the eyes because that's really our focus today for the webinar. So I'm just going to add a little bit. This gives the skin and the cheek area just a really healthy glow. It's not too sparkly, so you won't look like a teenager, but it gives your skin that beautiful glow that we all want. And it's just a touch of color. And then what also comes in the Zoom Into Beauty kit is a beautiful lip gloss that's pretty neutral for everybody. It's called Serenity, and I'm going to put a little bit of that on Kate, and then we're going to move on to her eyes. And this is super hydrating. Unfortunately, we can't just get away with wearing a really pretty lip and that's it because we're covering. So I'm just going to do a real soft gloss. We did a little bit of glow to her cheek, and then we're going to really make the focus the eyes today. I'm going to use the Amalfi palette, which is one of my favorite palettes. It is gorgeous. We also have on your website one of our other most popular palettes, which is the Pastino palette. This Pastino palette is really good for fair skin, someone who just wants a really light, more natural color selection. These also can be used, these two colors can be used as blushes or contour as well. And then as I was showing you, the Amalfi palette is a little bit more intense. It's got a little bit more drama to it. So it really just depends, you know, what kind of girl you are. I'm using this color.
Ooh, okay, perfect.
And it looks white in the pan, but it actually has a really nice pigment payoff. It's kind of like a soft taupe. So it's a really good base shade for the eye.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, you could just wear this, you know, alone with some black eyeliner, brown eyeliner, and just give your eyes a little bit of a lift.
What's great that I'm noticing too is that the pigment is so nice that you don't really have to use a lot on your brush. Like I'm doing a little light swash in there and it's really nice.
Yeah, all of our pigments are really intense, so you just need a little bit. And everything that we manufacture is made in the USA.
Awesome.
So for Kate, what I'm going to do next is I think I'm going to go in and do a little crease work with this middle shade. And if you could just open your eyes, Kate. I think one little trick here is if you have more of a bedroom eye or a more hooded lid, as we call it, it's really great when you're going to do your crease color to kind of just slightly tilt your head back, and you're going to apply that color slightly above your crease. Because if we put this directly in her crease, when she opens her eye, it'll be gone and you're not going to see it. So to create more depth, you want to just work a little bit above your natural crease.
That's a great tip.
And this Amalfi palette retails for $52. And you know, there are 6 colors in there, so you get quite a bit for your money.
Yeah, that's a great value because sometimes, you know, with higher end makeup lines, it's like $30 for one eyeshadow.
I know. And you know, I mean, our pans are really large too.
I was going to say that you're definitely getting like a full-size eyeshadow in this pan right now.
Yes. I think it's really important to have a nice big fluffy brush to go back over whatever you did in kind of a windshield wiper motion, just to smooth out any hard edges. You know, the great thing about makeup, I always say, is that if you mess it up, you can take it off. You know, it's not a tattoo, it's not permanent. And so don't be afraid to use a little bit deeper pigments and create a little bit of depth in your eye. And the key to making it look natural and seamless and professional is to blend. Okay, so now I've created a little bit of depth in her eye, and I'm going to take it even a little bit deeper with this smaller tapered brush, and I'm going to just do even a little bit of a darker color, and I'm going to go with this darkest shade here. And I'm going to do more of like a V shape in here in her corner, which I'll show you in just a sec. But I'm just kind of going back and forth here and making just like a slight little V right in the corner. I'm not a big fan of a lot of bottom eyeliner. What about you, Marisol?
I'm not either. I usually do like a little bit of a corner kind of smudge. Yeah,
I think a lot of mistake that I see with women is that they do a lot of liner under here, and that can make your eyes look smaller.
Mm-hmm.
And as we get older, we want a lifted look. We want our eyes to look fresher, like we've rested 8 hours, even though we're stressed out and we haven't. We want to look like that. So just keeping all of the darkness and the line on top only and keeping the bottom clean is really a great tip. And I think, and also when you're working with dark colors on the eye, look down, keeping it not on the bottom, just keeping it on top will make it look a little bit less evening-ish, if you will.
Yeah.
But you can still get the great effect of having your eyes stand out. Now, Kate's got beautiful blue eyes, and this palette is beautiful for someone with blue, green eyes, because it really will enhance it beautifully. And brown eyes, but I think blue eyes, these shades are just gorgeous.
Yeah, you can definitely see Kate's eyes popping already.
Yeah, well, she's got great eyes. So after that, I'm going to just do a little bit of eyeliner. And as I said, I'm going to keep everything on top. We're not going to do any bottom eyeliner. I am hashtag no bottom eyeliner. It's a thing. It's on Instagram. You can follow it.
I'm joining the movement with you.
Now, our pencils are great because they are a soft kohl pencil. They're easily blended, and I'm going to use black on her, but you can use whatever eyeliner you love for this. And I'm just going to do a small line into her lashes to make her lashes look and appear thicker. And just try to get really close into that lash line. And then another really good tip that not everybody does, but it makes a difference with thickening up the look of your lashes, is to do that tight waterline under your lashes, and it can feel really weird. So look down. This is going to feel weird. Does it tickle? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But that is great for thickening up those lashes.
Definitely. And anytime anyone has those I can kind of see the separation of lash from liner, that's my favorite way to be able to solve that.
Yeah. So I'm just getting a little makeup wipe and a pointy Q-tip, and I'm going to wrap that wipe around the Q-tip, and I'm just going to clean up under her eye. Now, you may not have to do this when you're at home, but when you're doing someone else's makeup, it's good to have that and clean that up. And then it's so easy to do. Yeah, your one eye looks so much bigger already, don't you think? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
So let's do the other. I'm just going to make that a little smokier on top for her. And again, you don't have to. You can do a real, close. But I like smudging it for this look today that we're doing. How are you doing over there, Marisol?
I'm doing good. I'm loving this eye look. It is gorgeous. It's pretty enough to be glam. I could go on a date right now if I wanted to, but it's also where I'm not going to get judgy eyes from people in the grocery store if I just go pick up some lunch right now too.
Right, right. And you can make it a little bit more dramatic if you want to, for sure.
Yeah, no, it's great. I love it.
Okay. I'm going to add now, if we're honest, Kate and I've done your makeup before, we would be adding some false lashes. I mean, that's what we do over here in Vegas. But today I'm just gonna keep it real, and we're just gonna do some mascara.
I just throw the falsies on. So
Yeah, we're all about the falsies over here. We're not gonna lie.
I'm on the same boat.
Okay, and just look down.
I'm gonna add a little mascara too.
one thing that I started doing when I worked for La Bella Donna is I've always been, we have a collection of cream concealers that work amazing. But as I'm getting older, I just noticed that a lot of concealers tend to kind of crease, or they'll leave, it kind of settles midday, and you think you're looking really good, and then you look in the mirror and you're like, whoa, like, why did nobody tell me that I'm creasing? So what I've learned, and I learned this from an amazing makeup artist. Her name is Josette. She's at the Waldorf Astoria here in Vegas, and they use La Bella Donna at that property. And she told me to use a lighter foundation, the loose, as my concealer. And I have been doing that since then, and it is a game changer. So for Kate, for her under eye, I'm going to use a color called Crema, which is one of our lighter colors. You could use Nicoletta, Marisol, if you wanted to.
Okay, cool.
Nicoletta is the color I used as Kate's foundation, but for you, it would be a great concealer.
Okay, cool. And would you just use like a round blending brush to apply that?
Yep, you could do a blending brush, you can do a concealing brush, whatever you'd like. And it will brighten really nicely under the eye, excuse me, but it will not crease, and it won't settle into fine lines. And it is an amazing tip that I learned, and I'm never going back to a cream concealer.
Wow, that looks so great.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
And you know what's nice too is that I feel like I know I've seen it where I've had friends who, get a little overzealous with the under eye concealer, and then they have raccoon eyes, like in pictures.
Yeah.
Where I feel like because this blends so nicely, you're not going to get that effect.
No, you won't. And I'm telling you, it does not crease because it's our beautiful, only, 4 ingredient blend of raw materials that it just doesn't, it's a perfect concealer. So we're going to have Kate put on her mask.
Beautiful. Here, I'm going to join you, Kate, so you're not by yourself on this. I mean, I think we still look great.
You guys look great. I mean, ladies, we're going to have to do what we need to do to get through this time. And again, what's really important about using a clean brand right now is you're going to be having to be masked. So rather than worry about breakouts or irritation on the skin, this makeup is really suited for that. And, just enhancing your eyes, really focusing on that. Try not wearing bottom eyeliner. I know that can be a hard habit to break, but give it a try. It will lift and make your eyes just look more youthful. I promise it will. And, add some false lashes. That's a great little tip as well, because it's all about the eyes. This is where we're going. And then keep in mind that the Zoom Into Beauty kit, again, it has the SPF 50, which is translucent. It has that beautiful mineral highlighting quad that is gorgeous. It's called Mineral of Lights and Blushing. And then a gloss, and it's a great value as well. So that could be a good trial kit if you're new to La Bella Donna, or you're just, wanting something to kind of have all the essentials that you need.
That's awesome. Well, Claudia, thank you so much again for all the amazing tips. Kate, you look stunning. I hope you take this look on the town, to the grocery store, wherever you're going today, because you look fantastic. Well, I just want to say thank you to everyone for joining us for the Self-Love Club. We hope to see you guys again soon. And remember, self-care isn't selfish, so make sure to do something great for yourself today.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.